We believe, as our founder did, that education is the best way to break the cycle of generational poverty. So that's what we're here to talk about today. How can we play a role as the Joseph Fund? And most importantly, you change the life of a single student this year, and you change the life of their family. Because we're going to talk a little bit about what it means to be a student in Camden. And when we talk about the kids in Camden, the kids that we're trying to help, we're talking about giving them an opportunity to welcome education without fear. And that's really, really what's at the heart of our efforts. Our founder was Father Bob McDermott. He was a Catholic priest in the heart of Camden. When he arrived here, he was amazed at the general challenges across the board. He started 6 ministries to help in different areas of the community. And they made the really important and critical decision to focus the Joseph Fund exclusively on scholarship assistance and tuition assistance. And so what we talk about scholarship and tuition assistance, what we really mean is helping families have an opportunity to send their kids to a safe and structured environment and allowing their families to work. So what we forget often is in these impoverished communities, it's very difficult for their kids. Anybody have children here? Yeah, somebody groaned. I mean, usually it's a good thing, but who raised their hand for kids? How old?
2 and 10.
2 and 10. How often do you think about them during the day?
All the time.
All the time. My girls are 16 and 17, and I'm a ball of stress 90% of the day, right? We all care about our kids, even if they're beyond and have moved out. We still worry, we still think about them. And what we're trying to do is give families an opportunity to get their kids into environments where they're not worried all day long. Our purpose and our mission now that the 5 other ministries are thriving, now that we can have a single focus on education, is to transform and empower lives in Camden through education. And it's not just the kids. Obviously, the kids are at the heart of our mission. We are also solely focused on being a philanthropy-centered organization, only on education. I can't stress that enough. And every dollar that we raise goes to sending a kid to school. And so what does the Summer Enrichment Program mean? And this is why we're all here today. A few years ago, pre-COVID, the state was able to fund Camden's Summer Enrichment Program, which gave 45 to 90 kids an opportunity to participate in a curriculum from July through August, from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So what does that mean for a kid?
Socialization.
Socialization, that would have been lost.
Probably getting meals.
They get 3 meals a day.
Safe environment and education so the family can.
Safe environment and an education so the family can work.
That lose 3 months, but that goes away.
That was pre-COVID numbers, right? We're in the post-COVID environment now. The learning loss is doubled. So the kids that are trying to catch up in a normal setting, Mount Laurel, Mount Holly, Morristown, they're a year behind. Imagine what that means in our city that we're sitting in right now. In urban environments, it is very difficult for families to introduce the practice of reading at home. It's something I never thought of until we partnered with an organization out of Lindenwold called Book Smiles. And they've donated books to all 45 students as well. The dropout rates, we all talked about where we're from. Dropout rates in Camden, 32%. So one of the reasons why we're focusing on pre-K to K, K through 8, is if we can get these kids attached and in love with education at an early age, our hope is that it carries through. If they attend the summer program, they're less likely to repeat a grade, they're more academically prepared for later grades, and they're more likely to graduate from high school. So who are they? They are incredible. They've got their entire future in front of them, right? And we want to help fund that future. In addition to the summer program, we are also supporting 145 students throughout this year. We've got 75 K through 5, 17 high school students, and 25 6th and 7th graders who are attending a high school proficiency test camp this summer to prepare them for the 8th grade high school proficiency test. In addition to financial support, we invite all of you to consider volunteering for our organization. We're always looking for volunteers to help out. But when I think about education, I think about it as a gift. And the closer and the more people we can get to that gift, the better off this city's going to be. Now, the TRIAD has invested in the first steps in an ongoing revitalization of this city. But our goal is to get all of our neighbors around Camden to think about being a neighbor, to think about what it means to help lift this city up as much as we can. If you were walking down the street and you saw your neighbor struggling with a heavy package, what would you do? You'd help them. It's no different. It's no different. You could see these kids, you'd understand the opportunity in front of them at a very young age. And now we have an opportunity to help.